Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I'd like to share with you the brand new size that's being added to the Card Making Magic collection that's available with Craftstash, and this is the A2 size. Now in this set you have the complete box die, you have the die that will cut the card for you, and this has 3 cutting edges and a non-cutting edge, so that you can make your card in different orientations. And then we have 2 mats that can be created, one with a stitched edge and the other with a scalloped edge. Now I like to store mine onto a magnetic sheet, and then I never lose the pieces that I need. Now the addition to this set is the patterned Trellis die, and this is also in 2 parts. So you have the outer edge, and this will cut the pattern but leave it in the card. It's only when you use the 2 together that you will get this complete pattern cut out of your card, and I'll show you what I mean by that as the video goes along. Now we've also got these little elements along here that can be easily lost, and so I like to keep mine inside a sleeve. This is just a CD sleeve with a piece of card in it, and now I know I'm never going to lose these elements to my card. Now whenever I get my new dies, I always take some plain white card and I cut out the elements that I need, and then I can play and see what looks good with which other die and how I'm going to arrange my card. So this is the box die, and from this I have cut 2 to create my box. Now with this piece you can also use this to sit in the front of a piece of card, and once you've die cut that you will have the pattern left in your card, and you can add some acetate to the back of that to give the card a fancy front. So with the card making part of the die set you have choices. One of the sides does not cut, the other 3 do. So take your A4 card and fold it in half and crease it nice and sharply across the top. Then place your non-cutting edge over the fold and run that through your die cutting machine, and that will give you the card that then stands in landscape. Now if you wanted one to stand in portrait, you're going to leave the non-cutting edge over the open ends and run that through your die cutting machine, and that will give you 2 pieces of card. You need to fold and score one of them back by about a centimetre and glue this top edge. Once you've glued the 2 pieces together, you'll then have a card that will stand in portrait. Now any spare pieces of card that you have left over from this die cutting, don't throw these away. You can use these to make the smaller pieces to your card. Now with the 2 mats you'll cut as many as you need. One will leave you a stitched edge around the outside edge, and this one will cut you the scalloped edge. Now if we move on to this die, cutting this one on its own will leave you another panel that is just plain. Using the 2 dies together you will create the pattern that comes out of the card, and in the box earlier I showed you how to use this one on its own to leave the pattern in the card. With all the other dies to the set you can cut as many pieces as you want from the different elements. So we have corners, flowers, labels, leaves. These are little hinges. There's a border die, and the sentiment part comes in 2 pieces. So I have 4 cards, 2 in landscape, 2 in portrait, and with all the little white pieces that I've cut I'm going to play around and see what I can decorate these cards with. So while I do this process I'm going to speed things up just a little bit and play some music. simple ideas, and with all the elements that you cut you can create as many cards as you wish. But I'm going to take these now a step further, and I'm going to colour some of the different parts in so that it stands out more on my card. different cards, all created using the new A2 size card and box die set. This is new to the Card Making Magic range, but it is all available at Craftstash. So just by cutting all these various elements a lot of times, I've arranged them as I liked on my cards. And by using this centre panel here as a stencil, I've added it to this card at the bottom. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.